Hi everybody, Josh Ford here, running for the 2018 Senate race and for Congress against Elizabeth Warren here in Massachusetts. I'm coming to you today because I want to fill you in on what's been going on around the world and what's been going on right here in our own backyards. There's lots of things that you probably haven't been hearing in the mainstream media, starting with Shell has had its third major oil spill in Texas in the last week. Not in the last month, not in the last year. In the last week, we've had 3 major oil spills thanks to Shell. Let me say that again. Shell, 3 major oil spills in the last week. So, this planet is truly at war right now with fossil fuels. The people are fighting fossil fuels. Our planet is dying from fossil fuels. And we have to stand together and start saying enough is enough. We cannot accept fossil fuels anymore. We've been on fossil fuels since the early 1900s. And it is killing us. It is killing the planet, and we are simply at war against them. They are trying, people that run these fossil fuel companies, the richy riches, the oligarchs, and they are trying to control this country and force us to stay on these fossil fuels still. By rigging our elections, by controlling our politicians. You know what? Enough is enough. And I know a lot of Americans out there have had enough. From coast to coast, people want change. I get emails and letters from people across this country that are cheering me on for running against Elizabeth Warren and trying to make a difference as part of the Green Party with Jill Stein. I thank every one of you for your messages and your support, and I'm going to keep on fighting. And I know that others are fighting all across the country, even as I'm speaking. Right now in North Dakota, the tribes and the Native Americans of this land are fighting to stop another pipeline from being put in their backyards on territories that are their land. Not that it seems to stop the United States government from doing anything, whether it's in this country or in other people's countries. We just go destroy and do what we want, and whatever the fossil fuel companies want us to do. So I give them all the credit in the world. Do not give up. It is your land. You have to continue to resist. Unfortunately, for the rest of us, the battle is not just in our backyard there in North Dakota. It's this entire country. We have had another stolen election. Tim Canova had the election stolen from him by W. Wasserman Schultz down in Florida. Thankfully, Tim is a man of incredible integrity and conviction and strength. I got to give him credit for all that because he didn't concede that night. No. He knows W. Wasserman Schultz cheated and rigged the election because nobody votes for a treasonous witch like her, who already stole an election, the primary election, from Bernie Sanders. So we know she's the cheat of all cheats. There's no way she didn't attempt to cheat, because that's what she does. So, Debbie, I really hope that one of my brothers in blue from law enforcement gets to slap the cuffs on you real soon, because you are one of the many people in Washington these days that deserve to go to a resort like place where you get 3 meals a day and you get to go use the rec yard. You're going to love it. Prison, it's going to suit you well. I want to talk to you guys about the EpiPen scandal. What you can do. I got word from a couple friends on Facebook who were very nice, couple ladies, who told me that instead of buying the name brand EpiPen and spending enormous amounts of money, let's put the EpiPen company out of business and ask your doctors to start switching to the non-name brand one, which is called Adrenaclick. Adrenaclick is apparently cheaper, does the same job, it's just not the name brand. So unless you're made of money, part of the oligarchy, it's time to switch, and it's about informing yourself. We have other options. Your doctors, they get kickbacks too, just like the government these days. Everything's a kickback, everybody's got money. So we have to inform each other, and just like this, a couple people, friends on Facebook, they let me know that there is an alternative. which is great, and I really appreciate the help I got there. So if my son, he has EpiPens, he's got a tough time breathing sometimes. So you got to be ready. But who's got that kind of money to pay basically highway robbery? So Adrenaclick, I'm going to go talk to the doctor about it. You guys should probably be talking to your doctors about it if you have yourself or someone in your family needs or used to need EpiPens. So let's switch that up and see if we can't put the EpiPen company out of business. What else? The best news. Best news coming up. Across this planet, it's not just here in the United States. The New World Order has been trying to control everything. From country after country, the corruption and just using up everything, the people, the resources, it's been wearing on everyone. And people are fighting back, not just in the United States here, they're fighting back across the world. Already in Iceland, the people revolted, they marched by the hundreds of thousands, and they took over their capital, and they made their presidential leader, premier, whatever he was, so terrified that he resigned. The whole shebang, the whole government resigned, and the people of Iceland wrote a new constitution right there and then on the spot. It's nothing that can't be done. And I'll tell you exactly why. Because it just happened this last Thursday, it happened again in Venezuela. Thousands upon thousands of people came together. They marched shoulder to shoulder, filling the streets. I saw the video. It was amazing to see all these people coming together to take back their country. That is absolutely what needs to be done here in this country, and it's being done. The march is planned to take back the United States of America from the corruption. It's called, you can find it on Facebook, Take Back Democracy March on DC 2016 on October 23rd. I'm going to share the link. Please go to the link, say you're going. Let's start sharing it everywhere. We need this country, the crushing weight of the American people needs to come down on Washington, D.C. like never before. The power is in the hands of the people. That's your hands. No longer can we sit at home and be little couch potatoes and just hope that it's all going to work out okay. Because you know what? It's not working out okay. It hasn't worked out okay. That's what the oligarchy wants you to do. They want you to sit at home and watch TV, the latest movie of the week, and pretend like it's not happening. A lot of bad things are happening. And the only way we're going to change it is by standing up and fighting together. So I'm looking forward to this march in Washington, D.C. I'm looking forward to making Obama in the most corrupt Congress that has ever held its position in Washington, D.C., which has been disgraceful. I'm looking forward to seeing them quake in their boots when we march on Washington, D.C. So I'm looking forward to seeing you there. If you see me, shake my hand. I'm ready to shake yours. We're going to stand together and we are going to fight. We are going to take back this government. And you know what? The people there, that march, are going to have to make decisions. We're going to remove the corrupt Congress. We're going to take back our country. And we may have to make our own amendments to the Constitution. Maybe we'll have to make a new Constitution. I'm not calling all the shots, but we're going to be down there. I'm going to be down there. You're going to be down there. And we are going to make a change. We are taking this country back. And unless Obama and Congress do some sweeping changes before October 23rd to give power back to the people are going to go to Washington and take their power back. And we're going to very politely fire them. So I'm looking forward to seeing that in D.C. Once again, this is Josh Ford running for the 2018 U.S. Senate race in Congress against Elizabeth Warren in Massachusetts. So I'll see you all later. And like I said, share this event. And I'll see you all in Washington when we take back our democracy.